Good morning guys, how are ya? It is the Hoop and Chat on a thrilling Thursday with me. So I'm just going to grab the hoop and we're going to go, alright? So don't go, I'm here. Right, it's going to be fast and furious and packed full of information. Sound good? So if you have got your power hoops, grab your power hoop. We're going to step into them. We're going to zip up our core muscles. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, imagine doing up a zip, engage your core. Put my right leg forward, turn the hoop to the left and launch. We are off. I've also got a timer on so I know. Have a look at my hooping position. I'm just pushing my hips forward and back lightly, just gently. I'm not flapping around like a fish out of water. And if I show you from the front, you'll see it's more of a push forward and back rather than a wiggle side to side. If you don't know what to do with your hands, put your hands up here. Easier way of hooping, one foot in front. Harder, feet apart. Even harder, feet together. Even harder, arms up in the air. Yeah? So that's just a very, very quick overview of hooping. Why is hooping so fantastic? It's great for your core muscles. It's great for reducing your waist to hip ratio. It's great for reducing non-specific back or tummy pain. And it's really good, or it helps me at least, to reduce bloating. If I'm a bit bloated, this is definitely going to help. I'm probably going to get that out with either a burp or some people tend to pass wind, which sounds really gross, but it's definitely better out. So that's why hooping is so fantastic. 2 reasons not to hoop. Don't hoop if you're pregnant. Do not hoop if you've got degenerative lower back issues. Anything from the mid-back down, don't hoop, because it's not going to help having a weighted hoop on your tummy. All right, so that's the basics. Right, now, it's Thrilling Thursday, Throwback Thursday on socials. How are you doing? Today always makes me think, oh, I wish I had more photos on my phone. And then it also makes me thankful that I haven't, because there's been some fashion faux pas. I'm a 71 baby, I was born in 1971. So my teenage years were in the 80s. It was not a good time. If you look at people back in the 80s, I looked older in the 80s than I do now. Seriously, the fashion, the hair, yeah, it was pretty unforgiving, I think. So in some ways I wish I had more photos, and others I'm like, yeah, do you know what, I'm really glad I didn't. So all the young'uns now growing up with every single picture splashed all over social media. Oh, I'm so sorry for you, you poor little darlings. But anyway, hey ho. Right, so much to tell you, but I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Newsletter. Do you want to sign up for my free monthly newsletter? Say, yes, Emma, I do. If you don't, you can just ignore me. If you do want to, if you're watching me on Facebook, there is actually a link attached to this live. You can just click on it and sign up. If you're watching me on YouTube or TikTok or anywhere else, just put a comment in for me and just say free, and I'll give you the link to sign up for the newsletter. It's only once a month. You won't get spammed every day to your inbox. And my newsletter is just full of information to help optimise your health and fitness. The newsletter I just did at the moment is all about hydration, and there's a secret recipe for the cortisol reducing cocktail in there as well. So it's just generally sort of lots of information. You do get the information about my classes in there as well, whether they're online or face-to-face, and you get all the offers for the first time, sort of, or new offers or anything like that. Yeah, so if you fancy a bit of that, just comment free and I'll sort you out a link. And as I say, it's only once a month anyway. I would like to do it more, but if I'm honest, I never remember to do it more. Right, I've been going 3.5 minutes. I'm going to stop and go the other side. How is your week going? Is it going all right? I've had one of those bad weeks. So I think it's just the type of person I am. I'm very, very emotional, care about everything, overthink everything. My life is so much nicer now than it's ever been. I'm more or less stress-free, but it's clearly just me as a person. So I'm having one of those weeks. This is a challenging week. I've felt a little bit down, a little bit emotional, a bit more tired, a bit more like, well, let's put it this way. So yesterday, I could have just stayed in bed. I don't. I had to work. So I got up and it was good. I got up, went out, talked to my Pilates. Lovely group of ladies, really cheered me up. But I can see how people who are quite emotional or suffering with low mood or their hormones are shot to pieces could just stay in bed and be miserable for the day and then feel even worse. I so get it, I really do. So I was forced to go out because it's my job. If I don't earn any money, can't pay my bills. And then we did a couple of dog walks and we went to the beach, and it was just really nice. Even though I was was miserable and I was as moody as hell, my husband, honestly, bless him, was like, God, you're really aggressive. And I went, I know, just go with it. It was still nice. Do you get what I mean? So if you're having a hard week, or you are feeling you're suffering from low mood, or you've got no motivation to do anything, don't beat yourself up, guys. We're only human. You know, I would love to jump on here and go, yes, I'm full of energy every single day. To be fair, I've got a fair amount of energy most days, but sometimes I'd say 1 week out of 4, I'm awful. I am horrible. And it's not that I'm having periods anymore, so I'm past that. But it just goes to show, whatever age you are, our hormones play such a massive role in our lives. Even when we think we know we're through that, we're postmenopausal, you've still got hormones, you just haven't got as many of them, and they're not necessarily doing the right thing. So yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you, because there's nothing worse than, social media is amazing, it can be, but it can also put you under more pressure where you think you're failing where everyone else is like doing really, really well. So I just wanted to give that, just be a little bit kinder to yourself. I think that's the biggest message I can give you today, is give yourselves a break, be a little bit more kind to yourselves, but do not drown yourself in trying to get a dopamine injection, that happy hormone, through food, alcohol, or retail therapy. They're probably the 3 top ones, aren't they? I am definitely a sugarholic, and I am finding it's like being an alcoholic, I guess. You're in recovery your whole life. You know, you're never cured. It's the same with me of being a sugarholic. You know, when I am tired, or life gets me down a bit, or I'm hormonal, or whatever it is, my instinct is to reach for the sugary stuff, the carbs. Now, carbs aren't bad. Complex carbs are amazing, actually. Your veggies and your potatoes and your rice, they're fantastic. And your fruit. But your chocolate, your biscuits, your cakes and all that stuff is terrible, because you just put more inflammation in your body. So we feel good in a little bit of time, but then the inflammation that puts in your brain and your gut, it actually really, really enhances your chances of suffering with low mood, depression and all of that stuff. So when you sort of look at it like that and realise that we're poisoning ourselves, that little bit of, you know, stuff that we think, oh, go on, treat yourself, it's not so good. Alcohol, same thing, terrible. Just because it's legal don't mean it's good. And of course, retail therapy. Now, I'm one to talk, and I'm going to hold my hands up and says, 4 new pairs of leggings last week. 4! This is one of them. Do you like them? In my defence, I feel that this is sort of okay, because I wear them every single flipping day for work. So it's like my uniform. Did I need 4? Possibly not, but I feel a girl can never have too many leggings. And to be fair, the ones that I don't use anymore, I normally sell on vintage, so I'm going to go with that. But seriously, when we're looking at other ways of trying to make ourselves happy, it doesn't work. And look, I'm 54 and I'm still standing here talking to you about this, and I'm still being honest and saying I have days where I struggle. Yesterday, honestly, I swear to God, when I pulled up in the car park to teach my class and a couple of girls pulled in, I could feel myself almost crying and thinking, I can't do this. I'm going to burst into tears, I can't do this. But I sucked it up, don't know how, walked down, collected the key, came back, and then I was so pleased to see them, and I got a really wonderful group of ladies, and then it was okay. But it could have gone either way. I was 50-50, didn't know which way I was going to go. So the reason I tell you this is I think it's really important to give yourselves a break, be a little bit kinder to yourselves, and realise we all struggle, we all have shitty days. And that's it. So over and out on that note. Of course, I'm going to be honest with you, exercising is 100% going to help, but I know it's really hard. You know, when you're feeling really miserable, to motivate yourself to exercise is difficult. The best thing I can say to you is try and get outside every day in daylight. Try and go for a walk in some fresh air and some daylight. Do that. And if you can make that step to come and join me, God, I'd love you to. I really would. And I will do my best to motivate you, but I'll also always be completely honest with you and just let you know that every day is a struggle. It's even harder if you're not looking after yourself, if you're not exercising, which does give you more energy, if you're not drinking your water, and if you're not eating well, you're just going to feel even worse. So let me help you thrive. Have a fantastic day, guys. I look forward to seeing you soon. If you missed this from the beginning, go back and watch it. Please do put me a comment in. Even if you just give me a thumbs up or a smile or a love heart, And if you do want the newsletter, just comment free and I'll sort you out a link. All right, and I really look forward to seeing you soon. Have a really good day. Get those steps in and I'll see you soon. Bye everyone. See ya.